tire, Max. It's the other tire.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
The front suspension's settled now. It must have not been.
It wasn't like that. But it was now.
It must have settled in the garage.
Neck.
Settled one side.
When we took it off the jacks, it was off the tire, but
Like 2.5, 3 inches.
I think the rebound of the shock has sucked it down, and now it's.
Yeah, there's not much room.
Well, we need new springs. Front end's too low.
But also, I could come back more, but I need to
man.
do.
For,
I have to do a 90.
Add a straight piece of
I have to do a 90 here instead of a 45 and come straight.
Or only add 2 inches of straight there.
One thing's for sure, you're gonna have to modify it.
Definitely, because I'm never racing it again like that. That's shit.
No. Well, it left good.
No, it didn't. It was a pig. It was the slowest fucking.
No, but it hooked. The track has no glue.
Like you say in Quebec.
You show them what you're doing there, Mr. T?
I mean, I could, I suppose.
We've been playing stupid games, and so far we haven't won the stupid prizes that we may have could have won. Before we do, we're going to do some safety equipment stuff. Because if you look at the previous clip, you'll see how close he came to wrecking this thing again for stupidity. So, time to take a little time with our own car. As you can see, the pipes here have been remedied. Everything clearances big time. Actually, you can bottom out the suspension and it still clears, so that should be fine. And then the parachute, the old parachute was pretty bad. Way back when we lost the differential, this dragged on the ground and just about wore it off. So it's getting a new chute. The process of doing a new chute, I was trying to find a place to put the chute handle somewhere better. I had a new chute release cable. So we decided it was time to make a funny car hoop. So Ty is in the middle of fitting steel here to build a funny car cage. So and then what I'll do, I'll put the chute release handle up here instead of on the floor. So every time we have to service a tranny, we don't have to mess with that. And it'll be a little easier to get a hold of. And then I'm doing this fire bottle. We didn't have a fire system in it. So now we're going to have a fire system. What the hell else we doing?
I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty good place to start. Maybe the roof X and X the door bars.
Yeah.
Depends if we decide to fix the front of the cage or not.
I'd be more interested in fixing those rear bars than the front bars. And, like to start with, I'd be more tempted to get that back there to stiffen that chassis. I think it would take a lot of flex out of it.
Yeah.
And then, because these bars just run down here in front of the axle. And so I'd like to take them off and run them down through the package tray and out into the trunk area here. And stiffen this bad boy up because, if we brought them right back here to the rear of the frame rail, somewhere in this section. I mean, the rear suspension point is ladder bar, so technically it is hung together, but I'd like to get it back here. It would triangulate it a lot better. And it would support that. And then
It would give us a good place to hang weights or whatever the heck we want to do off the go. So
we could do that too. And then we've got we get all this done, then we got to do our data acquisition.
Yep.
And then it really ain't a nostalgia car anymore. Those days are over.
it's nostalgia. Like the car. The body.
It's just the world's heaviest pro mod now. And you get a lot of shit in it. Computers and data acquisition.
It's a Cobb Sportsman car. It's a bracket.
Blah, 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 blah,
Cobb
blah.
Sportsman car. Big bracket guy.
Big bracket guy. We should bracket race it.
Probably could very successfully.
Go out there on 4-pound spring. And then at about 550 feet, nail it. with 25 or 30 pounds.
That'd be dangerous.
All them cats, when they want to play the break game, this baby would come on. It probably would be dangerous, though.
Be dangerous.
It might spin a little.
You think?
It just might. That or leave hardcore and then pull all the boost out of it, drop it on its nose.
I mean, I don't even think so. I think if I actually wanted to win bracket races, I'd just buy an arc module.
You're not supposed to run bracket with an arc module.
So I could run box class with
You could run box class, yeah. You'd be the only manual in a box class. But that is what we're doing to fix all of our disasters. So we've got one nozzle up there by the driver. You can kind of see it up there under the ignition. That's a 6-port nozzle. So Ty'll take a good bath. And then I got to put 2 in the front. I'm just now stringing line for that. I'm gonna put a T up here, and then we got to string 2 down low in front of each header. So that is it's not the highest tech fire suppression system, but it's what we got. So it'll be a lot better than nothing. And hopefully we don't ever have to use the damn thing, but that's where we're at.
means it's fuzzy in here for a few minutes.
Why is it fuzzy?
If we pull the emergency fire handle and I get sprayed with fire extinguisher whiteness.
Well, keep your visor down. That's all I can say.
And then just be like, oh, my driving don't get rid of it.
As the powder's coming out of the car.
Yeah.
Got the old fire system all in. Got 2 nozzles under the hood, 1 nozzle for the driver. Made a new transmission cover. Hopefully we got to get that Zoots down, but other than that, that's all made.
This is just going to get ground and put in back.
Most of the funny car hoop is done.
Not that I can see anything or anything like that, but that's got to be somewhere like that.
Nice job.
Nailed the install.
Yeah. Yeah. So we still got the X to make and some bars to make down here.
Next the door.
X the door. We're talking though about changing this A-pillar bar because it is made like crap and it's a kit we bought. We want to make one that actually fits the car, I'm thinking. And we're seriously talking about changing these rear bars and stretching that out to the back of the frame.
Rear bars at least, because those aren't a bad thing to be there supporting.
Yeah, no.
Just run 2 more to the back of the frame.
Yeah.
That'll
I'll stiffen her up.
give her a lot of rigidity.
So, yeah. So now fire can't come up through here, which will be good. And that's the only thing with the Liberty. It's a pain in the ass for the floor hump. It really, truly is. But this will seal it up. And we can still get to our clutch to adjust. Because we have to be able to take that cover off right there in order to set weights and preloads and all that stuff. So, I think we're good though. So we still got that. It's all got to be welded.
Yeah, it's all tagged.
And we still got to fix our wastegate exhaust pipes. So, we ain't done. The weekend's over.
But the good part is we're going to have a lot safer rig when we're done here.
It'll be a lot better. It'll be a hell of a lot better.
Because right now, honestly, we've been racing something very sketchy, so.
Well, I mean, it was built to be,
Like run 10s.
well, really originally, it was a 327 4-speed that was just supposed to be fun for a 16-year-old.
We didn't put a cage in it for that. We put a cage in it to run 10s.
Yeah. Yeah. But that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
So, anyway, she's coming
The
together.
good part is we're doing all this stuff in chromoly, so it's not really adding much weight.
No. It's doing pretty
And the
good.
more of this mild steel stuff we cut out, the lighter it'll be.
Yeah. No, we should
Just
have.
in cutting these 2 bars out, just replacing the bar, we can pay for doing the Dorax, which is removing that.
If we cut the door bar out that's in it before we did that, we'd have, did it with chrome moly.
Yeah.
We could end up
I don't know if it's really worth doing that.
just about the same.
I honestly think just cutting that bar out
Yeah.
and replacing that with a chromoly. I think you could do the door bar, like the X on the door bar for the same, it wouldn't be any heavier than just this.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it wouldn't do any harm to make it a little lighter either. Be something to think about.
It's quite the melange of standard heavy wall and
Yeah.
chromoly going on.
Anyway, it's coming.
I like the chromoly you work with, though. It's fast and not for the grinder and everything.
It is, yeah. Oh, it's nice. It bends well.
So far all of our fits look pretty fair. So
Yeah. So we've got our everything tacked in, shoot pull, fire bottle pull. I think everything is. Hopefully Mr. Jason comes up and we'll stuck him in the car and have him weld
I
all
can do
that.
quite a bit of this welding fairly easily too. Honestly, if I just have to take time.
Yeah, but you got 440s to build and
I have a lot of other problems.
all kinds of crap to do. My FR heads to get done and a fire turd to put together. And
Yeah, the fire turd needs to get together so it can.
if we can pop old Jason to work, it'd be good.
Well, this would be good to get. I'll get all my bars ready for Jason, and then.
Yeah, well, you got enough bars. If he does show up, we can stick him in there,
Oh yeah, he's gonna be busy.
and then we can make some more bars.
He'll be busy.
I think next weekend we're still making bars.
Yeah, definitely.
Long story short,
Especially if we're going to the back of the frame and doing front
don't think we're racing another weekend.
to the front of the frame and a few things like that. But have a car a million times safer than it ever.
And more rigid too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we stretch those bars out through the front and stretch them out the back, we're gonna stiffen up this chassis, which ain't gonna hurt it.
Might find out it's a lot faster just from stiffening the chassis.
It'll probably carry that weight and just plain be more efficient. Yeah. Oh, I think so. Because it is starting to. I mean, these doors used to close like a Cadillac. Now they kind of bang. So it's flexing.
Yeah, they're low.
They're low. Yeah, and they're not. Hinges aren't loose.
Yeah, no.
You know, that's we're chassis flexing the crap out of it.
Yeah,
so
that's the body that's taking
a beating.
the set.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I guess we'll give more updates when we're further along.
I'm thinking.
There's probably going to be cool in-car videos with all kinds of new stuff.
Yeah, we'll get some in-car track videos here hopefully soon. But
this is good. It really actually is going to enclose my head a lot more.
we need to get the Hans device too, I think.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad thing. Now at least we're going to kind of have stuff to attach around.
If you ever try and run this big heavy piece of shit sevens, you're going to need all you can get.
I'm going to have a lot more confidence to try and do it with a cage in it that's not going to kill me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Just remember, it's very short to get stopped there. It's
a nice field.
Yeah, that field. There's a jump going into that field.
There's not anymore. They cleared the jump.
Did they really?
Yeah, it's flat.
Because I mean, the Dukes of Hazzard deal ain't gonna be.
Yeah, no, that ain't pretty. But
no.
But no, it's no. There's no more Dukes of Hazzard. It's just you're going into plowed ground. You know. It's,
Yeah, well, the plowed ground is not. But you want to wait till the corn grows really good.
No.
You even can popcorn out of the turbos. Be cool.
I'm just thinking. I can just imagine corn stalks just on the hood, like hood, windshield, like.
You ain't got no hood, Lieutenant Dan.
You would ruin a car real fast with corn stalks.
Where's the hood?
What hood?
All right. Scene.